you? Honestly, this was really interesting stuff, man. And I'm curious to see like one of the agents in action. So let's say you're a travel agency. Like, could we go through like an actual use case? Like, let's say I'm a travel agency company. You approach me and you're like, "Yo, Basil, like I have this agent solution. Like, how would it benefit me? Like this specific agent, for example."
So this isn't actually a specific agent. This is actually a group of agents that was generated. And as you can see, there's a flight booking agent, a tourism planning agent, accommodation agent, a travel itinerary expert, and a local experience expert. And if you want, you can actually interact with them individually, or you can actually do like a whole task you can send to them and have them collaborate on each other to work with it. So if you want, like, yeah, you have a task or anything you want to kind of throw at it, so I can just type it in.
Yeah, let's say I want to go from Dubai to like San Francisco.
To San Francisco. Draft up some travel ideas, I guess you could say.
Yep.
And mind you, there are no tools right now. We're still building it out. So this is going to be within like the capabilities of the LLMs themselves. But as it's running, spinning up the servers, creating the serverless environment, and they should be direct. Okay, so as we can see, they're already starting to talk with each other. They're drafting up some ideas, and they're doing a whole kind of collaboration with each other. And you can pretty much use this locally if you want to by just pulling down the config. But right now as a task, let's see what they came up with. Okay, local experience expert. So this is based on all the information that the other agents pretty much provided with each other, as you can see in the log. And it says, these adjustments to the itinerary sound fantastic. To further enhance your travel experience in San Francisco, I suggest some local experiences and hidden gems that align with the proposed itinerary. Arrive in San Francisco, explore the city, cultural experiences, nature's views, day trips. So the task I kind of gave it was like draft up some like itineraries and ideas. For your request for like getting to from Dubai to San Francisco, once like the tools, I mean, we could probably even plug in like the Expedia API or even Skyscanner. And from there, they can basically scope in and just take a look at which are the best options for you based on your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. And how do you see the flow for the actual end user? Like, let's say, I mean, I know this is kind of like a library of agents that you can build on Mosaia, but okay, let's say I'm a travel agency and I actually want to automate the way customers talk to me, for example. I mean, I wouldn't want the customer to go on Mosaia and go through this, or unless you have like some kind of, I don't know, shareable portal link where you'd be like, hey, like go here, and then he interacts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
like, how does that work?
So there's, I mean, this isn't really designed for like an end user. This is kind of more designed as like a test environment for other people and other prompt engineers to use. If you want to give it to somebody to use, you can actually create a share, and then from there create a share link, and then I can, let's say, send it to you and be able to open up this in another conversation to be able to see the log and use. The other option is that we actually would be the plugin integration. And the plugin integration is we created an SDK and an API to create almost like a plugin store. So you have an option to either, you know, attach it to Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp, which is kind of just like a click of a button and then it will work. But you can also use these APIs and integrate it into your own application or your own UI using the SDK or the API. And that's kind of more what we foresee for more custom specific use cases. I mean, for a travel agency, I would assume they would have their own website and they would probably want their own chat window. Other options would be like, you know what, you might not even use the agents as like a end-facing client. You would probably use it more as like a processing flow. So you could probably just attach it to the server. Once a request comes in, you could have like a whole swarm or workforce of agents that work on behalf. and then just do all the processing and the integration. And then whatever the output is could be like an itinerary that's like draft up as an image for the end customer at a portal.
Interesting.